Do you know your oath? Do you know the oath off by heart?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. Again, I can't bring it. I'm not going to bring it up on the screen. I've got it in front of me. Yeah. And let's see. I mean, it's 25 years since you said the oath, isn't it? Really, to be honest.
But we've pretty much said it. You know, I solemnly declare that I will serve my queen. It says, as opposed to the sovereign, and I will discharge my duties fairly, with integrity, diligence, and impartiality. There's a little bit after that, but that is the key to it. Impartially.
Can I just add to that, if you don't mind? Can I read for everybody out there? I just got to read this out because it's a very interesting thing, because this is something that is said quite a lot, especially in the contention in the period that we're in at the moment. So I'm just going to read this out. So I do apologize again. I'm jumping in with it, but here it is. This is what it says. I do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the Queen in office of Constable with fairness, integrity, diligence, and impartiality, upholding fundamental human rights and according equal respect to all people. And I will, to the best of my power, cause the peace to be kept and preserved and prevent all offences against people and property. And that while I continue to hold the said office, I will, to the best of my skill and knowledge, discharge all duties thereof faithfully according to law. Now that is that's a great statement to make, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is that something that if you get elected, would you make them read that out every day? Can you make them read it
out every day? But
before they
home the message, because I don't think they know who they serve.
That's why I'm saying it. That's why. Yeah. Because I'll tell you why. Because the thing is our government is actually breaking human rights in the current period. And that goes above our law, the international human rights. So every constable out there, now every police officer, constable, whichever way you want to call yourself, you are independent, believe it or not. You decide, and if I'm right or wrong, please tell me. You decide whether or not you push forward with arresting somebody, because I can come to it a little bit later, because of the provision you've been given. So,
Martin, right, this is the key to my plan. I won't be pompous enough to say vision. It's my plan.
I think you should say
that those officers have been recruited because they show initiative, they show common sense, and they show discretion. Now, when I joined in 1993, that common sense and discretion and initiative was at the forefront of my decision making.
Yes. The
example that I give, and I really should try and think of another one, is that two lads having a fight on a Friday night in Abingdon. I'd get between them and just sort of like say, right, lads, either shake hands now and go your separate way, or go your separate ways. I don't want to see you together. Now, that has become, if that's caught on CCTV, or the call handler heard that there's an assault, we're then duty bound to what they call get a positive disposal. Now, that might not mean arrest, but it's not far off. You either end up giving them a fixed penalty notice for disorder or whatever it might be, but the police officer is then, his or her hand is forced to get what they call a positive outcome, a detection. Now, that takes a lot of time, and it takes a police officer off the street for a certain amount of time. If it gets to a point of arrest and putting a file together, we're looking at the best part of a day to get that home. Whereas, as I say, 1993 to about 2000, we could pretty much deal with that with common sense and discretion.
No,
it then goes to the point that you're making about that oath. I think the two things, chasing a detection or a positive outcome, completely contradicts.
But this goes with targets.
Common sense and discretion.
It's
a massive point.
Yeah, this is the thing with targets, isn't it? If you've got to reach a target, and you got to, people believe it. It's like, I hate to say it, it's like a sales. That's what it is. If You know, the police are, you know, oh, well done, you've done 3,000 arrests for GBH, for instance, you know, this month. Congratulations.
Mark, do you mind if because you know this is where my heart is.
Please do. It's your time.
Those officers are pretty much put on tracks. They can't deviate from the policies, and for an intelligent person, that is really debilitating. If you're thinking, right, I'm going to use my common sense and discretion, and all of a sudden you're put on a track to say, no, you must do that, and it causes quite a lot of problems to the officers. It's just got to stop. There's no way around it. It worked for many years, using common sense and discretion. I'm really sorry I haven't brought my Pelian principles in with me, the 9 Pelian principles.
Oh, well, but you know what? Hang on a sec. You don't have to, because guess what?
Oh, Martin.
I've got you covered. Look, there we. Oh, hang on. There we go.